Hey everybody. Haven't been posting in a little bit, but you know. Anyway, side note, this is a recording from when I was live on Twitch, and we had a little bit of fun with this scammer. And at the end, he turned out to be doing something that he thought was right, and I tried to convince him otherwise, tried to joke around with him, but generally, I'm not gonna say he was a good guy, but he was trying to make money, and I tried to help him, but let's it'll explain. So watch the video to show it out. So here you go. Hi, is this eBay tech support?
What do you mean by eBay tech support?
It eBay tech support is exactly what I mean.
What is the meaning of eBay tech support? I don't know that shit. Who are you?
I'm a consumer.
You are a consumer. What's your full name?
Barry Bourbon.
Then, asshole, why you are telling me
What?
your name? Why you are telling a unknown person your name and details? What do you want?
I want you to
Are you
stop
a
scamming
are you
people.
a fool?
No,
Are
you
you a
are.
fool?
You gotta stop scamming people, man. It ain't good.
Yeah,
It ain't
yeah.
good.
I can scam you. I can scam you now. By tracing your IP address, I can empty your bank accounts, motherfucker.
First of all, you can't trace an IP with a phone number. Second of all, it's a fake number. Third of all, I don't have a bank account.
You don't have a bank account. Okay, so this is your job to do the time pass with other people. Okay, I can give you a job. You can come at our call center. We will give you a job of scammer.
D-
Do you want
d-
to join?
sure.
Okay. So tell me your real name.
Barry. I'm gonna be adding some commentary as this goes along. So let's just say I'm not condoning anything. I'm having some good time. Let's just get that out there. Tech support scamming is terrible. If anybody asks to connect to your computer claiming to be Amazon tech support, do not click on it. It is a scam and they will scam you, either put viruses on your computer or they will scam you out of money claiming to be that it's a issue resolve or something like that. Never ever give away any personal information. For example, what I do, I just use a fake persona named Barry Bourbon. I have a bourbon sign that's right next to me, so that's what I normally use. So at first they try to convince you. If you realize that you're going to get scammed, immediately hang up. If you don't know what you're doing, immediately hang up. But if you want to have a little trollage, whatever you do, don't connect. Uh, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. So continue watching the clip. It's pretty cool. Barry Bourbon.
No, no. I know your surname is motherfucker. Okay, Barry motherfucker, right?
Yes, that's my name.
Okay, that's your name. Okay. Now, uh,
Let me
hello.
guess, you need me to connect to any desk.
Yeah, don't call on this number. We know what do you want to do. We are not fools, okay?
Are you sure? You sure
We
about
are
that?
professional.
Because your
Yeah.
number's leaked on a couple of scam number websites, so expect some calls from some interesting people.
Okay, no issues.
Okay, so at this point, I told him that just to say, hey, jigs up. You gonna get that hell lot of rednecks or whatever you gonna get. Uh, there's actually sites that you can go to. That's how I make my content, and God forbid you actually give in to what they're saying, because some of these people can be convincing, and it's not good. But yeah, just continue watching.
You
Eh.
can call us anytime. We will fuck you
Oh,
every time.
oh yeah, that
Okay?
sounds good.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. So at this point, I'm like, do I call him back and have a little bit more fun with him, or do I just leave him be? But of course, my big brain and myself decided to say, hey, let's call him back. So the record now, I might jot in a few things, but this is just me calling him back. Good old tech. Via any desk so I can scam you out of some money. If I could just have
Okay.
the 9 digits on your any desk,
Okay, you want my Anydesk, right?
of course.
Now then you will send me the request and I will accept that request, right?
Ah,
That's the
yes,
procedure.
yes.
Okay.
So this is what we got to do. I call you because I'm Amazon, right? I'm Scamazon. I'm calling you because somebody made a purchase out of Germany that you didn't recognize. Therefore, so another thing is most of these people say there's an unnecessary purchase. Most of these tech scams, either you go to a website that claims to be Microsoft Norton or anything else, and if they call and because granted some of these numbers can be convincing, if they call and say, "Hey, we'd like to connect to your computer to connect to a server or some type of crap like that," immediately hang up the call. Do not let them, if it make you download AnyDesk, um TeamViewer. There's some other ones I don't remember what they're called off the top of my head, but you do not want to connect to them because they can, as I stated before, they can get your bank account information and all that bad stuff. So I'm joking around with him saying that what he's going to do because I've seen people do this a couple of times and yeah. Or I got to connect to you via a secure server. That's a bunch of bullshit. So, would you like to connect and cancel the purchase via AnyDesk?
Yeah, I want to cancel the purchase.
I'm just messing
Yeah,
with you, man. I know you,
I know,
some.
I know.
I wish I could help you with anything you're going through, but this isn't the way to do it. So this is the part of me realizing, hey, most of these tech scammers, they need money. They're because India has poverty, a lot of it, and why these tech people do it is to steal your credit card information just to provide basic needs for their family or have a little bit of luxury. So I'm telling them, hey, I wish I could be there for you, but this scamming people out of their money isn't the best way to do it, and you'll find out later why. Well, and now I already told you, but you'll find out in a little bit why.
Yeah, right, brother. Yeah, right, brother.
Yeah, I.
Actually, let me tell you, uh, what's what do you do actually? What's your occupation? Let's keep these things as aside and let me know something about you. Don't tell me your name. Don't tell me anything. What?
So this right here is I don't do too much computer code, and I work on computers, fixes them, do all this, but I just had to came up with something quick, and that immediately came to mind. God knows why, but that's just an explanation behind that.
What is your occupation actually?
Uh, Computer coder.
Computer coder. Okay. So, no, 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 no. That's not.
So you could hear in the background that was his boss yelling at him. Confronted him about like, "Hey, your boss yelling at you or something," because I don't want him to, you know, have to feel like he has to stay on with me. I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a good conversation. It's all in good, somewhat good, good. I don't even know what the word is, but I just want to talk, see what he's doing, why he's doing it, and you'll see further on how I try to persuade him not to do it. Suppose your boss is yelling
Hello.
at you.
Hello. Yeah, yeah. Please listen to me. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Laugh later, please. First of all. Yeah.
Y'all tech
So
support
you're
people are
okay.
interesting. I gotta give it to you. You can pull a lot out of nothing. I
Can
had to
you? चुप हो
I
जा
had to
यार.
give it to him. Oh,
Dollar dining
damn it.
certificate.
I had to give it to him in the sense of what he was doing and how they can pull literally a command prompt command. Like they can turn this right here and then they type in tree and then they say they put something underneath here that says that something's not right and other things, but they can pull a lot out of nothing. I hate to say it, but I got to give it to him for that. So I'm sorry for screwing that up. I might have to fast forward a little bit.
Okay. If you can help me to make a person's.
Okay, disclaimer before we get into this part because I know YouTube's gonna say, "Hey, you supporting scammers?" No, I'm not. There's a feature on AnyDesk and other things to blacken out your screen or lock you out. God forbid you connect to it, turn off your computer. Okay, turn it off. And there is some resources that you can use. If they do put ransomware in, you can back up your hard drives. I highly suggest backing up your hard drives just in case you get a virus. making sure you have a local copy of your disk, or using a VPN.
Screen black
Okay.
when you access their remotes,
It's already
remote
going to block
screen.
your IP address because you're in India.
What?
Yep. Any desk now has a thing that's going to block your IP. All right, going to pause it again. There has been some features that will add if there is an IP address from India, because most of these most of these software are mostly used for scamming. There is a there's not really too much good that can come out of these remote access things unless you're doing it for work and everything, but mostly you see it used for tech support scams. So already have your radar up if somebody asks you to download any desk or any type of remote access software. So
Okay. Do you know my location? Where is my location?
India somewhere, that's all I got. So sorry to keep pausing it, but he was asking me this because he knows challenge and tech and everything. But there was one way that I can do it, but I'm not going to say it out loud because I'm not too sure about it, and I don't want any of you viewers that are watching this, to do anything stupid and blame me for it. Oh, tech told me to do this, he told me to do that. No, I didn't tell you to do nothing. This is an informal video, and everything here, nothing, I'm responsible for nothing. Let's put that disclaimer out there. Do not try this at home if you're not comfortable with doing it. No, do not try this at home, period. Okay? Do not try it at home, period. So you can actually look up a cell phone number and get a location. I looked it up and it said it was in Massachusetts. You'll see that earlier. But then there's another way to do it that we're not going to talk about. So here we go with this. You didn't connect to me, so I couldn't reverse connect into yours. So actually, let me skip
Yeah, yeah,
this
I know.
part
So
because this explains my method. Is this
marketing things and website development and all. Can you a month?
literally nothing? So this part right
Actually,
here
I know
is when, or just talking, just getting to know him, see what he needs to do. So here it is.
digital marketing things and website development and all. Can you help me out uh, to find clients in USA?
Find clients in the USA. Yeah, don't pretend to be Scamazon. That's the
Yeah,
first
can
step.
you?
So
Okay,
quick note, I say Scamazon because Amazon and Scamazon, they work interchangeably. That's what we call people that are scamming as Amazon. And this is the point where he tells me his like site development, because most of these scams happen from a website. So these people actually do have some talent in the sense of developing a website and making it look believable. They make Better Business Bureau accounts, they make QuickBooks accounts. For example, I believe this one was posted on QuickBooks. I'm not too sure. But some of these sites, if you go to like a sketchy link or something, it'll redirect you. And that's one of the main causes of tech support scams. They pretend to be, for example, Microsoft, Apple, uh, Android. I don't even know if they have support, but it always depends. You always want to go to an official site. If something says not secure and says, if you get like a pop-up, for example, here, I'll show you an example of it. Uh, scam pop-up. So if you see something like this pop up, this is a scam because one, you could tell Control W, that forcefully quits the page, and it has like these pop-up errors right here, and then it says like call this number, and then it has a whole bunch of bull crap down here, and then it has a little pop-up here. Trojan hijack, that's not, if it had a Trojan hijack, your computer would already be toast. Then you have error code, and then if this is not going to do anything, this is only a web-based site. The worst thing that they can do is grab your IP address, and that's the worst thing I can think of. Y'all will probably think of something worse, but it has like a 1-800 number. I always like to do, I don't ever go believe these hacks. I just do it for trolling. But if you want to just say Microsoft Tech Support phone number, you go to support.microsoft, the official site. Your computer will have the Help Open app. and it will have this right here. And it will directly contact you for, say, example, like a chat agent. It will never ask you for remote access or anything like that. However, this method might not be the greatest because the way that scammers work is they can take an actual number and then clone over it with a fake number. So, for example, my Google Voice number, that's actually a real number. It's I don't want to say fake, but then here's another classic example. I actually had one of these. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I had something like this happen to my personal computer, and I had no experience at the time thinking that, oh, this is real. Holy crap, I got infected. But if it starts beeping at you and everything, Control W, and don't go back to that site because it's infected. And if you don't have like a Facebook login or anything saved, you can automatically duck to say, hey, this is a scam. I'm not going to call that number. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm just going to close it. So that's the best thing that you can do is just close it and just stop with it. So I'll shut up now and have fun.
Okay, that's the first step.
I
Then
mean, if
tell
you're
me the
good with
second step.
IT, just to put like something on LinkedIn or something. I don't know.
LinkedIn. Okay. So, how much do you earn a month?
Literally nothing. I'm 15.
You are 15,
Yep. I do this because I get
but
bored.
okay, but your voice is like a 40-year-old man.
Yep, that's the purpose of this.
Okay, so so your job is to reveal the scammers, right?
I got. So I say this because people that are scammers, they have it tough. They're trying to do something to, I don't know, help themselves or something like that. And I just proved that I can change my voice to sound like I, I can sound like a child right now. But now I can sound like an adult male that is in his 40s and has something named Barry Bourbon. So also, it's a great thing to say if you have a unknown caller or anybody that you don't recognize of anything that you don't recognize on the internet. I'm not going to say is probably a scam, but most likely is there to do ill will against you or a device that you own. So either you can report it because nowadays we have, I believe it was the communications. I can't remember what the name of the place was. Shouldn't say that. I believe it's called on telecommunications report. Da, 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 da. I gotta look it up. The FCC, Federal Telecom Information Administration. There are some things that local government and all that, and I think that's what it is. Don't quote me on it, but do your own research, which I do. Make sure that if something bad happens, you call legitimate, either a local company or the official tech support. If you need to fix a driver, for example, my Wi-Fi is crap on my new computer. I needed to call CyberPower support. Well, they were a legitimate company and they had a legitimate email. I'm not saying that's always going to be the case. There are some scams that look extremely legitimate, and they will ask for personal information or anything. Always use the internet with skepticism. You always want to be skeptical of anything that you're doing, even if it's a trusted site, because trusted sites can get infected. And you never want that to happen to you because hackers are terrible. They can mess up everything: social security number, bank information, credit card information. I know that falls under bank. They could screw up your computer and lose every single file that you have. So, as I stated previously, you want to have some type of backup or something that you have a hard copy of, for example, a thumb drive. I have a thumb drive hooked up to my computer that I can physically disconnect. That has my important files on it, that has other important files. Let's leave it at that. So you always want to have an offline copy of your passwords as well, because if you're using Microsoft Password or anything else like that, those can be hacked. I recently think Google did get hacked and some of their passwords did get leaked. So You want to use a secure password provider as well as a VPN. A VPN means a virtual private network. Virtual private network tunnels your IP address, not tunnels, but your IP address is masked via VPN, aka virtual private network. So I can have a VPN running right now that says, even though I'm in North Carolina, I'm in Maine. So that's the glory of that, because if you do get IP grabbed, you can, they know your inform, they can track you down. And I'm not trying to sound like stereotypical or not. Lord, I can't talk. Stereotypical is not the right word. Not trying to sound like a, what's that movie? I'll think about it later, because I'm not going to do any editing and put some words over it. But like, I will find you and I will kill you. There, it's not gonna be. They could. I don't know what you all did, but it's, you always got to take the internet with a grain of salt because there are some bad things that can happen and possibly will happen. So here's the rest. I might interrupt again, but here's some more of it. Got two whole pages in a stream live right now.
Okay. What you was going to do with our system if we give you the access?
Okay, hate to interrupt again, but if I was able to get their IP and everything else, I know what I just said about ranting on about IP and everything, but this is legal activity. They're not, they should never. It is terrible that people do this. They should not be able to tie into your bank account and steal all your information. There's actually websites that you can go to report these numbers, and there's actually police in, there's, I believe, cyber police in India, because India is a, as you all probably know, a major scam zone. And I think it was Mark Browning. He makes great videos on tech support scams and how he deals with them. But I'm no Mark Browning. I'm hoping to, but other than that, here's more of the video. Pretty much only thing I could think of doing was get your IP and report them to the police. That's all I would do, and take down your call
Okay,
center.
you wanted to take down our call center.
Yeah.
Okay. But how can you prove that we can displace the computer systems and all and Wi-Fi
Simply, if
and
you
everything?
connect
How?
via any, I'm not, so I'm gonna skip over this part because this exposes the ways you can do your own research, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to be responsible for anything that you do or anything. This video is purposely for informational purposes. I know. I
Getting
understand.
me?
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. I complete. I,
You can't reveal scammers like this, brother.
so this is the point where I'm somewhat sympathizing, but somewhat calling them out because I I understand they mean it. They trying to make money. I've stated this many times in this video about how they want to make money and how they want to get money for their family, have some luxury or anything else like that. But I, I just feel so bad for them and feel hopeless. But at the same token, they cannot be doing this because this is legal and you're ruining somebody's either financial or family. So let's go back into this.
In from India, from Pakistan, you can't reveal that.
I'm gonna try
This
my
is not
hardest, man.
USA.
You're
This is not USA, brother. Uh, you are not on the correct path. Also, you are telling me that don't be scamazon. That is nice, but you are wasting
okay. This is the point where he's saying, "Hey, what are you doing? You should have time. It's a weekend. I'm a 15-year-old child. What do you expect me to do? Be immature like this?" So eh, granted, he is an adult. I respect him as a human being. I have compassion for him as a human being, but what he's doing is dead wrong, and I think I call him out on this.
your time
I got more time
because
to
there
waste than
are
you can imagine. It's a weekend for me. I got nothing to do.
okay, nice. This is your hobby, kind of hobby, right?
Probably
Okay, so what's your real age?
15. I'm being dead ass with you. So this is the point where you never should reveal your age or identity or anything like that, but I know he wasn't gonna, I cannot say, but age Just a number. Don't you dare take that in a sexual tone. Okay? We're not gonna go there. I'm referring to as I could be any 15-year-old person in the world. He said he was 40. I don't know if that's true. He doesn't know if I'm true. So I'm not saying, Lord, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer at the bottom that says, do not do this. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do that right now. Do not do this. I don't care about my spelling. Not responsible for anything. Okay, now we gotta. Good Lord. Anyway, I'll play the video while I'm fixing this.
15 or 50?
1-5.
1 5. Okay. So which software you are using to fade your voice?
I'm not. Bro, this is me talking normally. Come on.
No, 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 no. I can't believe that, brother.
You want my voice? I can't even. If I try to talk like this, it doesn't work.
Yeah, right.
See, I can't turn the
That's
pitch up and down. It's just
yeah, that's how it
naturally,
works.
it's just naturally deep. You can go down like this, you can talk normally like this, or you could go up a little bit
Okay,
higher.
okay, okay. There is a challenge for you. Tell me my location, where I am.
Uh, so this is the point where I told you in the beginning where he wants me to look up his phone number and everything, and this is what I find. I could do a quick phone number lookup, but I know that ain't gonna do me jack crap because you probably used a fake phone number. So most of these scammers, as they know, they're going to be pretending. So that means they're going to have fake personas, fake identities, fake everything. They're going to be basically using male names or female names, depending on what you are. And it's going to be, it will be hard, but if I keep saying this in the video, if they ask for remote connection and you're already skeptical, immediately hang up the phone call. There is no exception.
Uh, Find me by this phone number. This is the challenge.
So this is just me dinking around, just find a random free phone number lookup site because even if you do, I highly suggest using Google Voice. Besides, unless you're using your phone number for trusted people or resources, use unless you are using something that is not for, let's say, business use or personal use. You can use Google Voice. You can get a fake number with that. All you do is link your phone, but I unlinked it, and you can look up a video for that. I believe you can use Text Now. I don't think that's. Y'all have to quote me on. Don't quote me on that, but anyway, here's more of what we do. Just saying phone numbers are dangerous. They can look it up where you are. I'm not saying they're dangerous in like a stab, stab, kill, kill, but nothing's private on the internet.
for you.
Don't have your IP, so I couldn't find you. Oh wait,
You
how
don't.
about you type in the Windows key and type in CMD? How about that? Let's. So I was joking around with him because he didn't have tech experience. If you can do CMD, if you type in Windows key and then you type in CMD and then you press enter and then you type in IP config, you can grab your IP address from there. That's a completely safe way to grab your IP address. It is not connected to anything, but if, for example, somebody asks for your IP address, don't never give out your IP address. Just like your address, but internet version. Let's go with that route.
No,
And
no,
this
I
is where he
can't. I
catches me.
can't. I am not a fool. I'm not going to type the CM.
Computer now has. I'm here. I'm just playing. Because if you didn't, you'd be dumb really stupid. Because I don't even know. You probably gave me something different.
Oh my.
So according to his phone number, he was located in Newton, Massachusetts. That was just me doing a quick phone number search. And yeah, there really isn't.
My God.
There's really nothing more that I can find about him. I feel bad for him. Believe me, I do. But at the same token, Disclaimer, I'm going to say it again. Do not do this. This is educational use only, and I'm not responsible for anything. So I hope this has at least taught you something about how to avoid tech scammers or anything like that. So I hope you all have a great time. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, my Discord name is GFMako 9554. Once again, GFMako 9554. Um, yeah, let me make sure you got that. So let me just blur out my screen really quick because this is just personal information. Uh, Hold on. Let me make sure let me get this for you. Yep, GFMako 9554. So if you have any questions in regards to this, please do not be hesitant to DM me or anything like that on Discord. I appreciate everybody, one of you watching this, and have a great day.